that Eugenia Charles voiced opposition to the bill shortly after it was passed, but took steps to repeal it during her tenure as a House representative? Did you know that when Eugenia Charles became Prime Minister in 1980, she initially decided not to repeal the act? However, after Dreads living in the woods kidnapped a prominent Dominican citizen, the government decided to revamp the strict parameters of the Dread Act. Did you know that on February 16, 1981, the House of Assembly passed the Prevention of Terrorism Temporary Provisions Act, finally acting on the recommendation of the Didier Commission, or the Didier Committee? Section 18 of the new legislation repealed the Dread Act. Our focus today on Did You Know? The Prohibited and Unlawful Societies and Associations Act, also known as the Dread Act. And this year, November 19, 2024, marked the 50th anniversary since the approval of the Dread Act in Parliament in Dominica. Did You Know made possible compliments your nation station, national broadcaster DBS Radio. Up next, we'll bring you the DBS Major Morning News.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: a CMOS producer has walked away with the first prize of $20,000 in the second Philip Nassif Entrepreneurship Challenge. Other news this morning: the Ministry of Health investigates possible cases of hand, foot and mouth disease in Dominica. St. Lucia's UWP stages protest action over the state of health. And news from the international scene: the U.S. rapper Sean Diddy Combs denied bail for a third time. Details of the morning news right after this.
Honey, did you get the glow spread and mellow cream?
A little help with the bags would be nice.
Shortly, but I need the glow spread to finish the icing for Christine's birthday cake and mellow cream to add to the soup and gravy.
No.
No?
No, I didn't get just one. I got two of each.
Aw, honey, that's just why I married you.
Spread the love with Mellow Cream and Glow Spread. They're vegan-friendly, lactose, and gluten-free. Found in all leading supermarkets nationwide.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods, Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. Our news this morning is brought to listeners through the kind compliments of Fine Foods Inc., HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited, and Petro Caribe. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. A CMOS producer has walked away with the first prize of $20,000 in the second Philip Nassif Entrepreneurship Challenge. Kamasha Sylvester, who owns Hey Mama, won over 7 other entrepreneurs who took part in the ultimate pitching event at Fort Young Hotel last night. In second place was Gail Defoe of Caribbean Agro Producers, who received $15,000. And in third place was Charlene Xavier of Allen's Poultry, who won $10,000. Now let's meet the winner of the Philip Nassif Entrepreneurship Challenge, Kamasha Sylvester.
Kamasha Sylvester is from Paybush. However, the business is situated in Portsmouth. We do high quality, premium, wild crafted CMOS. We have green, gold, and purple. And by orders, we also do CMOS gels. I am directly a guinea pig of my product. Back in 2021, I was experimenting. Well, I had eaten a lot of crab. Now, after you eat crab, you're supposed to take a washout. And for 21 days, one of the ingredients in my washout was CMOS. So after 21 days, I was like, yo, why people not so much into CMOS? I saw all the health benefits, and so I did some market research, and I realized there was a space for me in the market, and I ran with it. Our business has been good. I'm at all the major supermarkets island-wide. I am currently on 2 online marketplaces. I also supply hotels, gift shops, and I export to Antigua and St. Kitts. So I'm just looking to see how I can spread my wings further. Well, it was hard work. I started off with the business plan, and then I lazed for a little while, and I got back to it. I just try to ensure that whatever I do it with excellence. And so that meant a couple nights missing some sleep.
And that's the owner of Hey Mama, Kamasha Sylvester, the winner of $20,000 last night. Gail Defoe, the first runner-up, owns Caribbean Agro Producers.
Well, we've been producing wellness products for the last 24 years and have become increasingly concerned that we have rising levels of CNCDs. Now, Barbados has been the big shocker. 80 out of 100 people dying from CNCDs. Dominica, 58% and more. And with numbers like that, you expect to see people in the streets screaming, like, what is going on? How do you sustain that? So I didn't enter for the money. I entered for the exposure, because I think we need to start a dialogue of how we're going to get hold of this. We cannot continue like this. Well, our products address a wide range of health, so now we'd like to move into a herbal garden, offer tours where you can physically, because we don't physically meet people. We just supply supermarkets or health food stores or doctors' offices. I would like to up that game by actually meeting people, interacting with them on a level of people, because that's the only way we're going to change these. And so that's why we've moved towards people-centered experience. And we were in Wesley. Now we're looking for a home because our factory is in the middle of the airport. Yeah, so we will probably relocate. We're waiting on government to tell us where we're going to relocate. So.
And that's Gail Defoe of Caribbean Agro Producers. Other news this morning: the Ministry of Health is investigating the possible cases of hand, foot and mouth disease in Dominica. This follows reports of a recent increase in a skin condition observed in children. Here is the Acting Director of Primary Healthcare Services, Dr. Francine Jeffrey Louis.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services of Dominica wishes to inform the public that there has been a recent increase in reports of a skin condition observed in children. After careful assessment and consultation with health professionals, the ministry has determined that the nature of the condition and symptoms have prompted further investigation to confirm hand, foot, and mouth disease, as well as impetigo. HFMD is a contagious viral disease that typically affects young children and is characterized by fever, mouth sores, and the rash of the hands, feet, and sometimes other parts of the body. Impetigo, on the other hand, is a bacterial skin infection that presents as red sores or blisters that can break open and form a yellowish crust, often around the nose and mouth. The ministry is actively investigating the suspected cases, primarily at the St. Martin Primary School, while we monitor other suspected cases across the island. Updates will be provided once available. However, we urge individuals to be vigilant and take preventative measures to avoid the spread of any illness. Specific recommendations have been made to the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational training and national excellence for consideration and discussions are ongoing. For those exhibiting symptoms, particularly fever, rashes, or skin lesions, the ministry advises seeking medical attention promptly. Additionally, we encourage the public to do the following. Maintain proper hygiene practices. Avoid close contact with infected people. Constant hand washing practices with soap and clean water or 70% and above alcohol-based solutions. Cover mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. Do so in a tissue and discard in closed bins. Discourage the sharing of clothes, towels, eating and drinking utensils, and stuffed toys. Clean and disinfect toys, chairs and tables that may be contaminated by children's saliva. Keep children away from crowded places if they show signs of infection. Eat nutritious foods, fruits and vegetables. And keep children home if they are sick. We assure the public that the ministry is closely monitoring the situation and is in communication with healthcare providers to ensure the best course of action for prevention and treatment. With inquiries, individuals may contact the Health Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services at 266-4915.
And that's the Acting Director of Primary Healthcare Services, Dr. Francine Jeffrey Louis. This morning, we present a special DBS news feature where we visit a grieving family in Silver Lake as 23-year-old Catilia Charles was shot dead at a home in Silver Lake on Tuesday evening. Her sister, Katisha, is nursing gunshot wounds at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. A mother in pain, Julio Bello.
Well, my daughters and them was outside washing, and then after they finish, put the clothes to wash, they sit down on the step. But they are custom of sending bandits. So I myself thought it was bandits that was sending. So I sit down on the porch there. All of a sudden, I just hear bow, bow, two bow. Next thing I see my bigger daughter run up on the step. Then she come and she pass inside. So I myself believing it's the bandit they send they running from. So next thing, I see the other daughter just come and she just fall along in front of me on the porch. And she tell me she get shot. Next thing when I went inside, I seen my bigger daughter bleeding, blood pitching out of her foot. Then she tie it up. Then I come back on the porch and they're touching my, I say, Catilia, 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 Catilia. She never respond to me up to a day like today. Very sad moment, and that's a problem that happened with my children for the past time. And years, months, I've been going through. They shot my son by the road, and look, they shot my daughter again. I'm looking for justice for my children.
Well, Kirtlyn Charles, the sister of the late Catilia Charles, says the tragic incident is too much to handle.
Catilia been a very good person to us, you understand me? She will stand by our side. We always dress together for Christmas time, for all events. You must see three of us the same outfit, you understand? But this is a problem happening for years in Silver Lake with my family. 2018, my brother got shot for unnecessary things, you understand me? And my mother been going through a lot. We've been staying in this house, all of us. My mother have 9 children, just cause 2 died. So it's just her 2 girls and her boys alone, and they keep fighting us down. We really need to come out inside there, I think so, because to be honest, my mother go through a lot. Look, my mother just lost her 2 toes, so it's been rough on our side, to be honest. It's been real rough. I telling you, it's been real rough. When I heard my sister got shot and I see Linus come and pick her up, I cried to the hell. I couldn't believe that was my sister, because I spoke to her not too long and she said, Kathleen, play that number. She still like to play lotto, she still like to sell her juice, still like to free up, you understand me? She like to do her TikTok. She checked me and her one little son saying, my mama in the hospital, but he don't know his mama died, you understand me? This morning when he hear his mommy phone call and he said, I want to talk to my mommy and my granny. I have to tell him, no, your mommy is not there anymore. It's just so sad, really sad. Yeah, we really need to come out there because this happening years upon years, family fighting against family, and this happening a whole long time, years upon years are happening. Yeah, and we really need justice. We really need justice.
For the brother of Catilia, Colonel Charles, the death has left him devastated as they were a close-knit family.
I'm really sad about the situation because that was my sister I really loved. We used to go gym together, we used to walk. So last night now, I'm coming home from work, I was on a bus, and on the bus I was on my WhatsApp and I saw some people posting like, Kaka, no, like screaming, so checking like, what's going on? So when the bus put me down by the hospital, I just rushing to go and check my sister. After I seen my sister there in pain, I just crying, but we need justice. I'm really sad.
Well, you heard the brother of the deceased, Colonel Charles. Youth leader Gloria Walsh knows the Silver Lake community very well and says the shooting death of Catilia Charles is shocking.
Because I've been working with the Silver Lake community for over 20 plus years, and I have known Catilia from smaller. She have been engaging in our program, our after school program, summer school, and it's really sad because not too long we buried Tracy, and that just brought back a lot of memories. That brought back sadness to the community. And Catilia was a child, have a lot of respect for me, never gave me rudeness, very, very strong in what she want to do with her life and very focused. And to be honest, I am hurt. I came up because when I heard the news last night, I told my friend, I don't think that is true. But anyway, everybody started calling me. So I have to come and show my support. And again, it's sadness in the Silver Lake community, and I just want justice. I hope we can get that problem solved and, unite, with one another. But it has been very, very heart-wrenching for me.
Parliamentary representative for the Roseau South constituency, Shakira Lockett-Hippolyte, visited the family on Wednesday afternoon.
I first want to extend my condolences to the immediate family, her mom, her sisters, and her brothers on the passing. Very unfortunate incident, very sad. It's a very emotional time for the people of Silver Lake. I was in Portsmouth last night because I'm getting ready for a tree lighting ceremony on Sunday, and I got the news while in Portsmouth. And I decided on my way down, I told my driver, well, let's stop at the hospital, let me see what's going on. And upon arrival, I heard that she had passed. So I stayed around while I spoke to the officers there. And I believe I was the last person to have seen her. Very, very, very trying times right now. So I'm here visiting her mom. She was not well, so she was unable to come to the hospital yesterday. But I said, let me come and visit her this morning. But it's very tragic. A young lady, hardworking young woman, left behind a child, left a 4-year-old son, behind. So it's sad. It's sad. But I pray for God to give the family strength in these trying times, and just to let them know that I, as the PAL rep, I'm here with them and the rest of the Silver Lake community.
Silver Lake, a community in mourning. Police are investigating the murder on Tuesday night. Well, this has been a special feature on the DBS Morning News. The St. Lucia UWP has staged what they call a peaceful demonstration in a continuing bid to highlight concerns over the state of healthcare and government's accountability. Deputy Party Leader Guy Joseph says he's calling attention to issues that are negatively impacting St. Lucia. Joseph also criticized the government's handling of healthcare funding, noting that despite a 2.5% health and security levy, there has been little improvement to health in St. Lucia. Finally, this morning, the U.S. rapper Sean Diddy Combs has been denied bail for a third time by a judge in New York City. 2 judges previously denied Mr. Combs' release from custody, primarily due to concerns about potential witness tampering, deeming it a significant risk if he was freed before trial, which is scheduled for May 2025. Mr. Combs is being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, charged with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation for prostitution. The judge cited evidence in the case showing Mr. Combs' alleged attempts at witness tampering, his violation of prison regulations while behind bars, and claims he ran a criminal enterprise including forced labor and kidnapping. It is 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's news. The sports report comes up shortly.
Honey, did you get the glow spread and mellow cream?
A little help with the bags would be nice.
Shortly, but I need the glow spread to finish the icing for Christine's birthday cake and mellow cream to add to the soup and gravy.
No.
No?
No, I didn't get just one. I got two of each.
Aw, honey, that's just why I married you.
Spread the love with Mellow Cream and Glow Spread. They're vegan-friendly, lactose, and gluten-free. Found in all leading supermarkets nationwide.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods, Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fenced pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with news that the battle for the Public Service Championship Cup will begin today as public officers will get the opportunity to decide who is the best on the field of play as they get engaged in a football tournament later this evening. Administrative officer in establishment, Vanilla Ole says the games form part of the Public Service Health and Wellness Program. Various departments of government and other public officers will battle it out at Windsor Park in football and underneath the government headquarters on the domino tables. The football competition gets underway this afternoon.
Yeah, so we have a public service health and wellness program that has been going on for quite some time. It's actually a very versatile program. We have quite a bit of components of it, and we decided it was about time that we started having some physical aspects. So that's where we came up with the idea to have some sports tournaments. We've had sports tournaments in the past, so this time it's basically just focusing on public officers. So we have quite a bit of teams that are signed up for some games that start this week. We have a domino tournament, and we have our football tournament. So they both start this week. So Thursday, we start with our football tournament, which is called the Public Service Championship Cup. And that runs every Thursday from this week up until the 16th of January. And we have our domino tournament that's coined Domino Public Service Domino Showdown that starts on this Friday and ends on the 31st of January. So it's going to be quite some time of tournaments and games and camaraderie and fun and excitement among the public service. So the football matches will occur at the stadium forecourt. We start at 5:30. The first game is at 5:30. The first two games actually starts at 5:30, and then the second two games start at 7 o'clock. So it's 4 games every night, and then we move into our knockouts after.
And that's the administrative officer in establishment, Vanilla Ole. Dominoes will take place on Friday. Executive officer in establishment is Tyle Fregis. He says the support from the public officers has been overwhelming.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited and we're also tormented because, I mean, a lot of public officers are already throwing talk for each other, especially establishment. They know that they're going to give us a whipping. But like I tell them, everybody have their 7 dominoes in their hands, so we'll learn the day. You know, as the organizer, I wouldn't throw much talk for them, you know. But I know, obviously, at the end of the tournament, we're going to have somebody not just being a champion, but then you're going to have the bragging rights that you're for now, considered the best team in the public service.
So how many teams are we looking at?
We're looking at 24 teams. As a matter of fact, we could have had a larger number, but, I mean, thank God we had an end date for closure. So we have 24 teams right now. We even have some ministries with more than one team. So I'll show you how large the public service is and how interested people are. Imagine people are all today still want to play. But, I mean, like we said, for now it's like a pilot program. We did it many years ago. It was public service activities, but that was much smaller. So this is really one of the largest we ever had.
Other sports this morning, the Dominica Athletics Association, in fact, the Dominica Athletes Commission, in partnership with the Dominica Olympic Committee and International Olympic, will be launching a pilot program in January to help assist student athletes in mathematics. Chairman of the Athletes Commission, Brendan Williams, says free classes will be offered to student athletes to help them prepare for their CSEC maths exams. Williams says this is an effort to help improve the grades. The classes will run for 6 months, every Saturday starting in January.
It is to assist student athletes who are locally based in Dominica to review and assist them in preparation for the CSEC exams, which will be held in June. This is in an effort to develop the holistic athlete, not only on the field, but off the field, so, they can increase their capabilities in the mathematics area. We have noticed a downward trend in the results for mathematics over the past couple of years, and we want to assist our student athletes so that they could basically bring up their grades or prepare better for the CSEC exams, which will be held in June. It is the mandate of the Dominica Athletes Commission as well as the Dominica Olympic Committee to develop a holistic athlete and to ensure that the athletes are properly prepared to encounter everything that they're faced in life. And it is of paramount importance that we also look after their educational needs, and the courses will be held free of cost to all athletes who are in 3rd, 4th, 5th forms, who are going to be preparing for the CSEC examination. We will be contracting tutors to assist the athletes to do revision. It is a pilot program, but we are hoping to expand not only to the Roseau area, but to the Portsmouth area as well, and also in future to expand from not only mathematics, but to other subject areas.
And that's the chairman of the Athletes Commission, Brendan Williams. National footballers Kian Thomas and Malachi Bonney stole the spotlight as they helped the Dominica State College A team to a crushing win over the Dominica State College B team as the Sports Division Secondary School's Under-20 football program continued yesterday at the DFA Technical Center. The Dominica State College A crushed Dominica State College B 19-0. Kian Thomas, he led all scorers with 7 goals. Malachi Bonney scored 4. Philip Matthew 3. Turi Christmas 2. Damario Challenger, Alexandre Eli and Luke Itudo scoring 1 goal each. Well, the West Indies head coach Andre Kohli says it was important for the team to open up their test series with Bangladesh on a winning note. The Windies took the first test comfortably in Antigua and are now getting set for the second test, which starts in Jamaica on Saturday. Kohli says he was generally pleased with the effort shown by the team.
Very important for us. It sets up the series nicely. And then on the back of South Africa, obviously that was quite disappointing. But we're very happy that some of the plans that we had put in place have borne the fruit as it has, and we're 1-0 up. So we're happy with that. We wanted to go in with an all-pace attack. We wanted something with grass that would offer bounce throughout the test match. And we were aware that Bangladesh also had some seam bowling in their ranks. We didn't believe, based on the data over the years, that this would have offered a lot of spin. So we wanted to go in with a fitful fast bowling attack, and we're happy with how things have turned out. So we're happy with the pitch, with the exception of the fact that it was a bit slow at the start.
And that's the West Indies head coach Andre Kohli. Alec Athanaze, Justin Greaves, Mikael Louis and Jaden Seals have all moved up in the latest ICC test rankings released on Wednesday. Athanaze, who scored some 90 in the first innings and top scored with 42 in the second innings of the first test against Bangladesh, has moved up 18 places in the test rankings for batsmen. He now sits at number 62. Justin Greaves has moved 43 places to get into the top 100 at number 81, and Mikael Louis is at 86. The highest ranked West Indian batsman is Craig Brathwaite at number 53. The top-ranked test batsman is England's Joe Root. Meanwhile, Jaden Seals gained 3 spots and is at a career-best 11 and is also in the top-ranked West Indian bowler. The top-ranked bowler in the world in cricket is India's Jasprit Bumrah. Finally, the West Indies captain Craig Brathwaite is hoping his batters can put in another good shift as the team prepares for the second test against Bangladesh in Jamaica. Brathwaite says the team's first innings display was impressive, where they managed 450 runs. The innings was led by an unbeaten century from Justin Greaves and 90 from Alec Athanaze and Mikael Louis. Well, the Brathwaite, the captain, he says the batters have to be prepared to replicate the effort come Saturday.
Well, I think the way we batted in the first innings, to put up 450 runs, I think that was great. Normally here in Antigua, day one especially is always favorable for fast bowlers, and the first 2 sessions, the pitch was extremely slow. Obviously a bit of moisture, but a fair set of moisture, and the way how we went about it, and got up to 450 in the end. Guys getting some big 50s, Justin Greaves getting 100. I think that really put us in a very good position, to press to win the test match.
You mentioned the 450, but also the fast bowlers in that first innings on the surface that really didn't have a lot of seam movement and pace initially. Talk about how they operated and how they worked together as a team.
Yeah, I think they work fantastic together. Kemar Roach is the leader of this bowling unit, and on and off the field. So when obviously Kemar says that's what it is, and to see how we went about it, I think the discipline was superb, and we had some aggression, and I think that's very important in Test cricket. And I believe once we continue to mix aggression with that discipline, obviously saying discipline is just hitting a good top of off length majority of the time. You always get wickets. So it's good. Obviously, everyone has different skill sets, in the fast bowling unit, but, I think they have a very, very bright future.
And that's the West Indies captain, Craig Brathwaite. That too is a look at the DBS Morning News and Sports. We'll bring you another newscast, another major newscast at 1:15, a news update at 11 on behalf of the News and Sports Department. And our link person, Hazari Williams. Curtis Matthew saying, good day, do have a productive one.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. Coming up shortly, we'll bring you your morning's weather report. Before we do so, we'd like to remind you of your Kalinago word of the day for today, and that's Ninarun Bao. Ninarun Bao. I'm telling the truth in Kalinago, and that's Ninarunbao. Ninarun Bao. I am telling the truth in Kalinago. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition of your Kalinago Word of the Day here on your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, your morning's weather report made possible compliments the good folks of Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
At this time, we greet Keisha Dubeek with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather reports from the Dominican Geological Service At Douglas Charles Airport for today, Thursday, November 28th, as recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be mostly cloudy with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Conditions at Douglas Charles Airport were overcast with light showers. Surface winds variable at 2 knots or 4 kilometers per hour. Present temperature 24 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall at the Douglas Charles Airport was 5.1 millimeters, and the total rainfall for the month so far is 254.3 millimeters. The sun will set today at 5:43 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 6:15 a.m. The next high tide today will be at 1:10 p.m. and the low tides will be at 7:11 a.m. and 8:20 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the West Antilles. A trough system is expected to increase cloudiness and a chance for moderate to heavy showers and isolated thunderstorms, particularly over the eastern half of the island, during the next 12 to 24 hours. People in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks should be on alert and should exercise caution. An increase in northeasterly swells can be anticipated in northern and eastern coastal waters today. All users of the sea are advised to be on alert. Small craft operators and sea bathers should take precautions. Now for the forecast for today and tonight. Synopsis. A trough system is affecting the area. Forecast for today. Mostly cloudy with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Forecast for tonight. Partly cloudy to cloudy at times with a few showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Wind easterly to southeasterly at 15 to 30 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Sea conditions, slight to moderate with waves peaking 1.5 to 2 meters or 5 to 7 feet. A high surf advisory is in effect. Please remember, we are still in hurricane season. For updated information on weather conditions, log on to our website at weather.gov.dm or call 266-4490 for further information. Like our Facebook page, Dominica Meteorological Service. Follow us on Instagram at Dominica Mets. Follow our WhatsApp channel 618-3469. Reporting out Douglas Charles Airport, I am Keisha Dubik.
And we thank Keisha Dubik for this morning's weather report made possible. Compliments the good folks of Big Edge Financial and Flow, Dominica Limited.
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this ham. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I sign up for Flow.
We're Christmasing with thousands of gifts even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
This is DBS Radio.
Minutes before 8. There's a time here on your Nature Isle. Up next, we present the general announcements on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments the Central Cooperative Credit Union and Valley Engineering, Sales and Services.
Dodo, ou te oblige an bawa se mwen mitan la ou yon zo kon sa? Anwa
ale kote Valley Engineering pou wanje zafen.
Get back on track. At Valley Engineering, we offer a wide range of high-quality auto spare parts designed to keep your vehicle running smoothly and efficiently. We offer the best parts and accessories at affordable prices. Ensure safety and reliability for every journey. Come to Valley Engineering. Our experienced and knowledgeable staff will gladly assist you. Call 448-5008, 448-2279, or 615-1310. Valley Engineering, 64 years of service to the people of Dominica.
Valley Engineering, merci en l'eau, merci en chai, merci autant.